How you doing, folks? Thanks for joining us on another video. Now, I'd normally record these out on the lane with Harvey, but he's comfy in the living room because it's blown a gale outside, so I thought I'd just do this one in the kitchen. So this is the final one of my South Downs Way videos. Some spectacular scenery on this one as the Seven Sisters and the Birling Gap, which are definitely worth a visit if you haven't seen them. Yeah, so enjoyed making this one and enjoyed editing it as well, so hopefully you'll enjoy watching it too. I've got loads more videos to edit from walks around Ireland over the last 12 months, so hopefully I'll get around to some of them soon. But in the meantime, thanks for watching. See you again soon. Oh, and remember, give us a wee thumbs up and subscribe.
South Downs Way is a 100-mile trail running from the ancient city of Winchester in Hampshire to Eastbourne in East Sussex. The trail follows the old routes and droveways along the chalk escarpment and ridges of the South Downs. Rolling hills and wide open vistas make up for some spectacular walking, all topped off by the stunning Seven Sisters as you approach Eastbourne on the final day.
Last time we left you just as I was arriving in Alfriston to meet up with Rosie and have a pint at the end of the day's walk. In this video we finally get to see the spectacular Seven Sisters before Rosie and I finish the walk together and arrive in Eastbourne. Looks like we're in for another wet one. After spending the night in the camping pod at Lewis YHA, it was back to Alfriston to start the walk again, but not before having a mooch around the shops. Well, here we are, final day on the South Downs Way, and today leaving the beautiful village of Alfriston. So yeah, that was where we stopped last night in the pub, and thought we'd have a quick look around the old shop and the bookshop this morning before I started the walk. And yeah, beautiful place to have a nosy around. So it's a short one today, only about 10 miles, and we're nearly there. Yeah. Yeah, somebody walking the other way just as I was doing the introduction there, always embarrassing when you're speaking to yourself. So yeah, 10 miles today, and thunder and lightning forecast, but so far we're doing well. But yeah, I'd change a coat today. I wanted to see how well this one did in the rain. But yeah, brought the poncho as well. So yeah, it doesn't matter if we get too wet today as well because it's the last day. So yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, here we go, final day. Too busy chatting, went the wrong way. Now it says go that way, but on the map, I thought I'd seen a sign. On the map it's sending me the other way. I think there's two routes you can do. Yeah, two different routes for this part, but it's easy enough to miss.
The White Horse of Alfriston was cut in 1924, replacing an earlier one from 1838. They require regular maintenance to stop them growing over.
The Birling Gap was definitely one of the highlights of the trip for me, and the visitor centre is definitely worth a visit, even if it's just to see the picture of how far the cliffs have receded in the last 100 years. Well, that was an eventful walk there. Beset by technical issues today. A bit of water got into the power bank, so for a while it looked like I wasn't going to be able to record the final bit of the walk, but thankfully that sorted itself out when the cables dried out and stuff. And then I ran out of memory space on the phone, so I had to sat in the National Trust cafe and delete some of the footage. But I just found this wee seat to get a bit of shelter, and we're only a couple of minutes now from the Beachy Head pub where Rosie's meeting me for a pint, so let's go and see her. This was my first view of Eastbourne, not long to the finish now. For some reason, Rosie decided it was easier to go down this hill backwards. Okay, that is us at the end of the South Downs Way. Rosie's nearly as tired as me. So here it is. Here's the sign. 100 miles from Winchester to Eastbourne, or Eastbourne to Winchester if you're doing it that way. So yeah, I'm onto Rosie's phone now. So yeah, all the capacity of mine was taken up. So yeah. Well, we're at the end here, but not quite the end for us because we've still got to walk down to the hotel. Rosie wants to get a bus, but I think I'm gonna walk it. Maybe walk it and get the car and come and pick Rosie up anyway. But anyway, we'll finish the video off when we get to the hotel. Speak to you in a bit. Staying in the Grand Hotel, unfortunately. Queen's Hotel just ahead. There we are, Rosie. Okay, so that's us at the Queen's Hotel in Eastbourne. So yeah, that was a brilliant day. It took way longer than I'd planned, but a lot of stopping to mess with tech, and then meeting Rosie for a pint before we'd finished as well. But yeah, I was glad to take my time and appreciate all the views. Definitely the most spectacular, and to walk. I'd definitely recommend doing it this way round, starting at Winchester and finishing at Eastbourne. You can see in the Seven Sisters and Beachy Head. It's a great way to finish this walk. So yeah, that's it. So if you're new to the channel, hope you enjoyed these videos. If you check back in the archives, there's ones from the West Highland Way that I did last year, Everest Base Camp the year before that, and tons of walks around Ireland, particularly in the Mourne Mountains. So have a look at a few of them. So yeah, I'm planning on doing one of these trails every year until retirement, and then maybe two a year after that point. So I'm not sure about next year yet, but there's a potential trip to the Dolomites on the cards as well. So we'll see about next year. But anyway, thanks for watching. Time to go and get a pint with Rosie in the bar in the hotel. It's a great hotel. My brother Jeff Japers, if you don't know, he's a ukulele player, and he did a ukulele festival here. So it's a real sort of hotel for the people of a certain age, shall I say. So lots of coach parties and stuff, but it looks fantastic. So thanks for watching. See you again. Cheers.
All the 7, Sunset Strip, 77. On its own, it's...
We couldn't leave Eastbourne without a trip to the pier the next morning.
You may have heard this, but Zoltar is here to tell you you can believe it.
You're fortunate. You're wise like the oil, patiently waiting for the right time to react to any event. You know, quick decisions can be unsafe. You do not argue with people easily. You need all the information before giving an
Your
opinion.
fortune is mine
You
for
give
the telling,
constructive
and
rather than
yours for the
destructive
hearing.
advice
Come,
and
let
opinions.
Zoltar tell
People
you
respect
more.
you for your honesty and your determination to do the right thing. A difficult couple of weeks will turn to great joy, so be strong and smile. August is a lucky month. We're in September.
Later that day we went to Brighton, where we saw the Hare Krishnas, treated ourselves to some vegan fish and chips, and went up the I-360. It was great to get a panoramic view of the South Downs, a large chunk of which I'd walked over the last 7 days. Finally, it was a trip to London to see my favourite magicians, Penn and Teller, before jumping on the boat back home. Thanks for watching, see you next time.